Taurus Collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Welcome to your 5-card draw. What do I need read for this new moon to full moon, July into August 2022? I am your reader. Fellow Earth sign, Angelo Lyons, Mal for short. They are my initials. Angelo Lyons, Mal for short. Professional witch, professional intuitive, president of Drawing the Circle Productions since 1998, 24 years in service at the time of this recording, author of Words of Grace from a Professional Witch, available on Kindle. There's a link in the description box and you can preview it for free and see the dedication to my mom, who I just got back from seeing in Saratoga, left a week ago, got home 2 days ago, had to get the house in order, and I am recharged, refreshed, and ready to serve. And I'm also on Patreon, patreon.com/Drawing the Circle. I stream there every morning. Took them with me, my patrons, my humans, my heroes, my angels, my witches, my immortals, gods, goddesses, also known as just subscribers, different tiers, different benefits. Had a really, really good time up there, and but yet happy to be back at the dining room table, cleaned things up, put stuff away, and I'm ready to rock and roll. So, speaking of putting things away, let's get down to this. If you are new to the channel, a 5-card draw is just 1 card from 5 different decks, getting you clues, tips, and hints about a specific astrological timeline. So not a timeless read, but a timed read, but you can go back and look at tricky areas of times of your life and see if there's something there to be seen. That's why there's a playlist, the What Do I Need reads. They're called the Lunar. I do both the waxing and the waning. The waxing is the 5, the waning is the 7, maybe 8, because I picked up a really, really cool divination system up at the Magic Moon in Saratoga, but we got a while for that. These 5 decks also represent the 5 magical elements: fire, earth, air, water, and spirit, to help you refine, clarify clues, tips, and hints about manifesting your heart's desires, right? Plant a seed at the new and watch it grow at full. And this particular new moon is kind of fun, and let's look at that. We're looking at the new moon in Leo. New moon in Leo on a Thursday, that's like Apollo and Zeus getting together, right? Jupiter's day, jeudi, Thursday, all that expansion and stuff with that fixed fire of Leo, creativity and good fortune and pleasure, and very, very feline. And that will be on Thursday, July 28th, 1:55 p.m. And then we're looking at the 2 weeks following, the expanding, the growing, right? Like, I planted a lot of seeds out in my garden, out on my deck, and they're lovely. I mean, the moon vines are growing all over the place. It's going to be really cool. And another month or so. But we are looking at a 2-week period to the full moon in Aquarius, the opposite sign, obviously, of Leo, Thursday, August 11th, 9:36 p.m., all times Eastern. I'm in New York, so it's a Thursday to a Thursday. So, you know, you do a little bit every day in the manifestations of the stuff that we want, and hopefully what we want and what we need are the same thing. Let's see. It is a general read. Please take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Check your other signs. Standard YouTube reading rules apply. And certainly you can get more information about what we're about to look at, or some of us have 4 different seeds we're planting, and oftentimes they're all connected. So both feet on the floor. If you can, focus on your breath, if you will. And I will get you the clarity, guidance, and grace that I can from my fellow. I'm a Virgo, in case I didn't mention it yet. I seem to a lot. I love helping out my earth sign, so let's see what we can get here for you. I think that's about it. Please take a nice deep breath. Oh, thank you, spirit guides of sacred, divine, magical tool fashion. They're like blessing chords. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. Oh, what a relaxation that was. All right. Our first card down for the element of fire. I call upon the ancestors of magic, miracles, and mysticism for the Taurus collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, watching this video, receiving this reading, using the magical spell cards by Lucy Cavendish. What is their element of fire? What they yearn for, what they burn for, their heart's desire, their choice, their intention, the thing that they want, the seed planted, the intention set. This new to full July, August 2022. Oh, organization. That's very earth signy of you, I think. Organization. Yeah, there's a lot going on that card, but they are getting it together. They are getting it together. Purpose, planning, efficiency now come to me so easily. I don't think we've ever had this one come up, come to think of it. I don't remember this card coming up previously in the amount of time I've had this deck, which has been, I guess, maybe about a year or so. Organization, purpose, planning, efficiency now come to me so easily. I mean, I'm a Virgo. That's our gig. So you have any planets in Virgo that might come to you, but, you know, organizing what? Organizing whom? Let's keep going with that. That can be all sorts of different levels. It's only first out of 5, right? So let's ground it. Crystal Oracle. Tony Carmine Salerno. If you have the stone indicated and you want to use it, great. It's nice to have a touchstone. And if you don't have the stone, you could, you know, use a clear quartz. Clear quartz does everything. Just use the intention from the oracle. But I think the oracle message is really the key part. But it's always nice to have a little something, a touchstone, a reminder, a little grounded in, particularly for us earth signs. We like to touch stuff. Please take it. You know what I mean. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. Yeah, there's definitely that feeling as things get organized, there's more there's more relaxation. It's just a feeling. So I call to my beloved Archangel Ariel, one of the archangels of the north, powers of earth, please. Hence the crystal oracle, my beloved Archangel of Lyons, wealth and nature and all that jazz. Please, what is the crystal oracle message? The element of earth for the earth sign Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs watching this video, receiving this reading, the fuel to stabilize and feed the fire so they can manifest their heart's desire of organization. This new to full July, August 2022. That's a mouthful. Selenite, yay, yay, literally, Selenite. You don't know how much Selenite. Hello, my name is Mark. I'm not going to say I'm a Selenite addict. I'm going to say I might have a slight Selenite disorder. Selenite, one of my favorite stones to work with. It clears all chakras, and like with any stone, you work with each stone individually, it will reveal itself to you eventually in terms of its properties and all of that stuff. Because we all have different nervous systems, so we're all going to interact with not just the same type of stone, like clear quartz or citrine, but even one particular clear quartz and citrine is going to function differently, I should say, with each person. So the key words here for selenite are telepathy, soul connection, peace, and tranquility. Now, like I said, there was that feeling of, I wouldn't have called it tranquility, but I would say there was an instant, a relaxation here. It is possible for you to connect with others energetically on a soul level and infuse them with love and healing. Just touch selenite. This telepathic communication, this is telepathic communication in its highest form. Through the formless light of love, it is possible to both send and receive information, provided the information is sought and sent with love. Remember that on a soul level, time and space do not really exist because all is interconnection and ultimately one. And that's the quantum, timey-wimey, wibbly-wobbly, of which I like to go on about, but I'm not doing the math. Ow. The peace and tranquility you seek can be found by connecting to the ultimate oneness. The ultimate oneness I call the mother of all, sometimes the nameless Tao, Tao, Dao, depends on the spelling and the interpretations of the Tao Te Ching, etc. So it is that unity from whence we all come. Go within. For doing so, you will realize that all is eternal. Nothing is ever lost. And that all is eternally present, which, you know, if you're in a situation where you're trying to get shit organized, I get it. But then there is also a divine order in play. So being able to tap into the more intuitive with selenite, and by the way, selenite is a very powerful stone. It clears all chakras. To my experience, it is only selenite and citrine that do not need purifying because they are purifiers in and of themselves. And selenite is not quartz, it is gypsum. It's a different mineral structure altogether, and I love it. Comes in all sorts of shapes and sizes. I like flat bar selenite because I can lay my cards on it, and when it's optical or you can see through it, it's just absolutely gorgeous. I'm not starting a channel just for selenite, I promise. One channel is enough, I think, for me. Let's get your element of air. The healing with the angels oracle. Now, of course, you could use that vibe, that heart telepathic vibe, to just like tune yourself to the unity and get yourself into the flow. Certainly a wise thing to do, but sometimes that organization also has to do with bringing ourselves into alignment. So let's see what the healing angels have to say. 2 ways to take this card, and usually both can be true. One is the words written on the card, element of air. Think about it. Research the word. I like to go back to the original meanings or the history of a word. Like, is it Latin? Is it ancient French? Is it, you know, whatever? Because sometimes that makes the reading a little bit more personal, right? You'll be guided to a specific definition that applies to you that might not make it to the table otherwise. As well as these are healing angels. You call to them, they'll come. They can't come unless you call. That would be a violation of boundaries. And remember, they don't bring us what we want. They bring us what we need. And sometimes they're the same thing, and sometimes they're not. Let's see what hits the table. Please take a nice deep breath. Yay. Still point. As I call to the archangels, the angels and archangels of Earth, the sign of Taurus, powers of the North, the Arielites, the Urielites, the Aureolites. 3, please, 1 card in clarity, 3rd card down. For the Taurus collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs watching this video and receiving this reading. Who's waiting in the wings with their wings, ready to swoop in and help, as well as the element of air here, the air to stoke that fire and manifest their heart's desire, which that selenite thing really is about healing telepathically and with love and unity and oneness. So please, what do you got for them? The element of air, this new to full July, August 2022. It's the Soulmate card. This has not come up in a very long time. Now, Soulmate, there is no twin flame card in this deck. So I'm going to say soul contract. But yeah, they're little angel kids kissing. But this isn't necessarily a romantic thing. But this can be a heart bond. A soul contract is an agreement you make with another soul, either to help each other heal, soulmate, or to teach each other how to heal yourselves, twin flame. New definition, granted. Matt Kahn, check him out. His card's the last card down, and I did lots of videos, and I talk about it rather often. 2 different forms of soul contract. So this could be your relationship with another person, certainly another incarnate soul. Could be soul family as well, because that's the thing. Who's to say that this is somebody who's currently incarnate? It's a nice way of saying it, huh? Right? Could be someone on the other side, where we all come from, by the way. So it's not that, I don't want to say alien, because that has a different meaning altogether. So what would the healing angels of Soulmate do? Gee, I don't know. Maybe help you open your heart and send some healing vibes to all involved. Maybe there's somebody you don't want to send those healing vibes to. But with this power of organization, purpose, Purpose. What is the purpose? What is it for? Not what is the reason you're doing it. What is it for? Purpose, planning, efficiency now come to me so easily, but with a soul contract involved, that sounds like it could be a bit of a challenge, right? Because all soul contracts are about healing. That's really all they're about, helping each other grow and awaken, and sometimes people do that by jumping up and down on your last nerve. I'm not really getting that vibe here, but I am going to say there is a need to telepathically send light, which you got to admit is better than smacking them in the head with, bull horns, particularly if it's another horned animal like Aries, right, or Capricorn. So let's keep going. Let's get the element of water here, because this is the deck where if it's going to be overtly romantic, it has the opportunity to say so. But the Whispers of Love Oracle is just lovely. There are no womp-womps in here. Womp-womp. No whammies, no whammies, no whammies. No, but they are the voices of the higher selves of all involved. And with Soulmate card, and this isn't just about you. This is about a soul contract, and one that perhaps can be healed from a distance while you get things organized. We've been there. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. That feels so good. It's like call to the higher selves of all involved, 5th dimension and above, 8th chakra and above. What is the whisper of love? The element of water, the emotional part, right? The energy and motion that the body experiences as emotion, that the Taurus Collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs watching this video, receiving this reading, need to be aware of. The emotional part of this, that element of water. Give it some oomph, give it some juice, so they can manifest this organization that is, if not their heart's desire, connected to their heart's desire. And the majority of the work seems to be internal with that selenite thing. I'm not feeling face-to-face confrontations, and a confrontation need not always be such a painful thing, particularly with Soulmate on the table. That maybe everybody is doing exactly what they're supposed to do in this contract. 2 or more people could be, right? And all it takes is one person. Of Course in Miracles says, whoever is the sanest ask for a miracle, but you don't do it this way, you do it that way. And certainly that selenite there could indicate something of that nature that they could work on a little bit every day for 2 weeks or so. So, you got me chatting. What's the whisper of love for the Taurus Collective? Element of water. This full to new love. New love. This could totally be somebody new coming in, but you're getting it together. This could absolutely be about, romance, new love with somebody in your life already, a renewal. But the words on here says, embrace this new opportunity that is here. This may pertain to work opportunities or spiritual growth. So look, anytime you can open your heart without trying to stuff down the uncomfortable or painful emotions, it's an amazing thing. You are literally tapping into the unified field as the nameless Tao. It's the most powerful. Love is the answer. What was the question, right? How do I heal this? How do I get through this? So there is a new opportunity here for you to embody the divine love, the true love that you truly are underneath it all, because we're really lovely underneath it all. And had a little Gwen Stefani, no doubt, on the cranium as of late. So, is this a new romantic soulmate coming in? Well, I think if you really run with this selenite thing, right? And there's peace and tranquility here. Let's not forget that part of it, right? So this doesn't feel, like I said, this, even just empathically, the vibes I'm getting through the cards are very relaxed and very sort of go with the flow. And that in and of itself might be a new experience of love in terms of spiritual growth. Lord knows, selenite ain't hard to find either. I'm sure you have some of your Taurus. All right, ready? Last card down. The Healing Mantra deck by Matt Kahn. The card of spirit, right? You're going to plug it into something, right? You got the fire, the earth, the air, the water. Return, 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 return. But you want to plug it in to the field of spirit energy, right? Like, smells like teen spirit, right? Energy. So let's see what the healing mantra is, because sometimes that makes it a little bit more specific, and sometimes a lot of bit. Please take a nice deep breath. still point. Yeah, as I call upon the Ascended Masters General Assembly, because organization could be about anything, give us the perfect healing mantra for the Taurus collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs watching this video and receiving this reading anytime that they might come across it. To charge this, to electrify it, to inject it with the spirit, so that they can manifest their heart's desire that requires organization, unless that really is their heart's desire to organize, which I get, particularly earth signs, right? That we want that physical to make sense, so sometimes we just have to shift stuff around. It can also be an artistic, creative process. There could also be a work opportunity. Bringing a new love to things often does make us want to organize, but with that selenite vibe that there's a telepathic, higher vibrational, higher love healing on the table here as well, connecting them to the unified field that we're all one, but that's words, experiencing it vibrationally, very, very powerful. And there is a soulmate contract on the table here. Soulmate, twin flame, let's just say soul contract, family member, lover, who cares? It's a general read. That's why people come to me for private reads, so we can go in on something like that. And there is certainly a new love, that maybe a new opportunity to love, definitely a spiritual vibe here with that selenite, but it could be work oriented as well. So clarify it. Knock their Taurian socks off. The perfect healing mantra for the Taurus collective, this new to full. Expanding inner power. I am my most powerful when my creativity is given a voice. Now that does not surprise me, because it's expanding inner power, and that's what this is talking to. And not just any old inner power, the universal healing, blessing, whatever you want to call it, it's holographic power of the divine, love. Call it what you want, because groove is in the heart. Let me read this. This is a really good mantra. I think very easy to use once you get into it. I am my most powerful when my creativity is given a voice. And that is a throat chakra thing, right? To speak it. To speak it, but it doesn't have to be necessarily be spoken word either. Creativity certainly covers a lot of ground. As much as I'm doing my spiritual, mystical creativity here and now, I dance every day before I do this. I do a little yoga, right? I got to get my juices flowing. And I live alone, so I can do it at the top of my lungs if I like. Expanding inner power. I am my most powerful when my creativity is given a voice. When inner power expands, you are able to openly communicate your truths, aspirations, and ideas as a way of circulating the energy that pours in from the cosmos, right? So it's that thing. It's like the energy's coming in and you just keep expressing it, right? In the best way that you can. Obviously, this can be done with nobody being any wiser about it. Why isn't prayer a form of creativity? Of course it is, right? Creating your own reality, however you want to play with that word. As energy gets circulated, the sharing of your ideas, by the sharing of your ideas, the universe is given permission to pour more inspiration, passion, and joy into your energy field. As your inner power expands, creativity becomes the life force of source energy surging through you to inspire the embodiment of your highest self, which is worth it. Which is absolutely worth it. This mantra is ideal for resolving creative blocks, healing traumas, and releasing blocks of stagnation. So oftentimes when we're waiting for something to shift on the outside, right? And a lot of us are waiting on some very life-changing kind of stuff, right? Well, is that going to happen or is that going to happen? Things may seem unclear. Well, certainly to get organized, right? But to start it from within, just start blessing the crap out of everything. And you can bless something and not like it. Not everything in this universe was created for us to like it. It's okay to dislike. It's often an intuitive trigger or something saying something's off there, right? But in a soul contract, you're not alone in this, and there is a new love present. So to expand your inner power by giving your creativity a voice seems like a bit of a formula here for you to get to where you want to go. And remember, this is a Leo new moon, so this can be done in a very warm, relaxed, fun, creative way. 5th house, creativity and good fortune. So here's what's going to happen. I'm going to put it all together in a little bit of a blessimation, a blessing and a summation. Then if you want to hang around, we're going to chat a little bit at the end because I got to release the Taurus energy of the collective, and I do that by letting the goofy fly, as it were. Please take a nice deep breath. Let's do this for real. Still point. As I call upon the collective pantheons of the divine for the Taurus collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, watching this video, receiving this reading, may they be blessed with absolutely everything they need to manifest their heart's desires, which is part of a larger plan written into the script before they ever incarnated as immortal souls into being Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. And so that as they do this, they move this world forward to a better place. So may they expand their inner power. They're most powerful when their creativity is given a voice, and maybe that creativity springs from a new love, or that new love springs from creativity with a soulmate in some way, shape, or form. We're not going to nail this down and say only romantic, sexual in a general read, but certainly it could be. But also there is a feeling and a healing going on here, higher vibrational healing, bringing bliss, right, and relaxation and tranquility through the opening of the heart, and sending universal, unconditional, all-encompassing love, the breath of the Tao, whatever they want to call it, in order to manifest some order in their life. Not so much in terms of reason, but in terms of purpose. So, purpose, planning, efficiency now come to them so easily for the well-being of all and with harm to none, as we will it. So let it be done. So mote it be. So it is. The airplane agreed. I'm going to say you might be sending this silently to somebody who might be standing in your way. I know some of you might be in that situation, right? I don't want to send them stuff. Well, do it creatively. I bless you, you a-hole. There, I think we're allowed to say that because there's b-hole and c-hole. We all do our best to be as holy as we can, not as assholey as we can, and this might help. And certainly if it did help, hit the thumbs up. Help the other Taurians find the reading. And if you want more of me here on YouTube, go ahead, subscribe. I've been enjoying it. I went away and I'm back and I'm happy to be serving here. And remember, if you want more magic, more miracles, more mysticism, more Mal, come Patreon on Patreon, patreon.com/drawing the circle, my favorite thing. Taking clients and playing on Patreon is one of my two. They're in the top two, at least career-wise. So really laying out the goods there if you want to come check it out. Keeping my subscription tiers relatively comparable to what else I'm seeing out there because I'm a Virgo and I'm fair. Yeah, what can I say? So come play on Patreon. And seriously, my earth signs, make your heart's desire come true a little bit every day. Give your creativity a voice and see how powerful you become. Otherwise, if you want to book me for a private reading, link in the description box. Booking a reading with Mal, a video explains it all for you, just like Clarissa. And of course, as ever, wishing you all the very, very best and the very, very blessed of this new moon to full April, July, August 2022. Thank you so much for watching. I love you. Hang in there. Hail, farewell, and blessed, blessed be.